All right, we're back. How's everyone doing? (9:45) PMI. That's what we got to watch out for. News is out of the way. I'm still pretty bummed about my mistake yesterday. But I know what I got to do moving forward. And that's what we're going to do today. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. And that's what we're going to do next week. I was just telling you guys the other day that the daily loss limits that are in effect for TopStep, like I'm not using those as my max daily loss. My max should be way smaller than that. The daily loss should be to prevent mistakes from wiping out my account. And that's what happened yesterday. We made a mistake. Daily loss. Made it so we can come back today. Because obviously I wasn't in a good spot after that. Good morning, Lucid. Still sucks nonetheless, but I need to I've been doing I intentionally have been trying to not pay attention to the points and not pay attention to the money. Like I see the money, but it's not really like registering with me in the moment. Like I'm trying to just trade the candles, like a setup forms, get in. I see a spot where I want to get out for a take profit and a stop loss, and then just take that and don't worry about anything else. Obviously, that was the downfall yesterday because I didn't realize how big the move was, and I wasn't really paying attention to the money until it was too late. So obviously, I do need to incorporate paying attention to that stuff a little bit, but I can't pay attention to it enough where it affects me negatively. So we're going to have to ride that fine line, stay balanced. And then another thing is that I just said how I don't want the max daily loss to be my max loss. Like I would prefer to get out sooner. However, if the most I can potentially lose on an account is 1,000 in a day, I've got to start, without it affecting me, I have to start going for more or for larger green days, because we've been doing like $200 days. And even though yesterday I'm still claiming is a mistake, I can argue with myself that part of it was me, and I can also argue that it was a genuine mistake. Regardless, if the most I can potentially lose is 1,000 a day, I can't have my green days only be $200 because mistakes can happen. I don't want to give back a whole week's worth of gains because of a mistake. That freaking sucks. And then it's just going to mess me up trading moving forward. So I have to start going after more just larger days. But I also, again, have to ride a fine line of not forcing that. Good morning, Tyler. Um, but that was the plan yesterday, was to just take trades, just take setups like nonstop. Not crazy, but just take more than what I've been doing. And obviously we never got to get started on it. So I don't know. What, the first day of this week was Tuesday, right? But yeah, I proved on Tuesday, if I just, keep my head down, just trade the chart, don't even think, just you see a setup, I take it, get in, get out. Like, if it's not going quickly, just don't even mess with it. Just get out. It could be a small loss, could be a small win, could be a break even. And then there should be several in there, just with probability with Nasdaq, that some do move a little bit more, a little bit quicker, and I'll get the 60 to 100, 120, 140-ish dollars on it, and they add up. And it seems, I mean, it's obviously been working, and it worked Monday very well when we were down, and I was able to not let the negative balance affect me. We just yesterday's bothering me. It's bothering me that, like, I still feel like it wasn't my fault. I had an opportunity to get out of it. I had an opportunity to get out on the green, and I had an opportunity to get out and break even after I realized my mistake. So yeah, it is on me. But I still feel like if my chart was where it was supposed to be, I wouldn't have been in it to begin with. But it exposed holes in my game that I need to focus on. So as long as I can constantly improve, we'll be all right. Yeah, I saw TopStep's got 50% off. I Apex says 80% off as well. Before I saw TopStep, I already picked up 2 Apex accounts that are just on the sidelines. We might trade them today. I don't know. I do have a chart open, ready to go with one of them. TopStep, I'm debating on getting one. We have till tomorrow night, right? I think Friday at midnight. So here's the thing with TopStep. Let me just show you guys, because I think it's kind of messed up what they're doing to me, even though it's not that big of a deal. But I'm kind of pissed. I feel like I'm being a Karen about it, but at the same time, like, if you're going to advertise something, stick to your word, and they're not sticking to their word. But we'll just do a little exposure. I shouldn't be taking a trade right off market open, and we got 5 minutes anyway. So, all right. So their site, become a partner. I went here, back in October. You have to sign up and ask to be, may I please advertise for you and be a shill for you? Like, please. I didn't like that, first of all. Second of all, it says on here, earn a free trading combine. Oh my God. Hold on one second. They just changed this. Okay, this used to say generate 20 sales in your. Wait a second. Those bastards. I have do I have I have screenshots to prove. I don't. While I'm looking for this, it used to say get a free, all partners get a free combine to trade after 20 sales. And I asked them about it when I first got approved because I didn't know it said 20 sales. And the person emailed me back saying, after you put some numbers up, then you can get like extra rewards, like a free combine. Like, okay. I hit my 20 sales. I emailed them, don't get a reply for like a week or two. Then I get a reply saying, oh, I don't think we do that anymore. We changed it. And I was like, when did you change it? It still says it on your website. And I was told once I generate sales, I get a free combine. And I'm like, that's kind of dishonest to tell me like now I can't, now that I got there. And then they're kind of just like leaving it open ended. And they're like, we'll get back to you. But now their site says generate 30 sales in your first month, which that's going to exclude me. That's going to exclude me if they make me stick with that. So I don't know. I've always thought TopStep was a little shady, and that's kind of showing their true colors right there. Not that it matters for you guys, but so I didn't want to buy another combine from them if they were going to give me a free one. But with it 50% off, I may pick up one to use, like run a bot on or something. I don't know. I don't know yet. They're going to wait until the sale is over and then tell me probably. I have a screenshot of that, and I cannot believe that they changed it to freaking 30 in the first month because it used to just say just generate 20 sales. Yep, 9:45 PMI, right? Or something like that. I watched back my stream or that first trade yesterday, and I had it zoomed in where I wanted it to be, and I just wasn't even thinking. And subconsciously, right at market opened, I freaking zoomed out to fit stuff, and that's why that messed me up. What did we say? We're gonna do 2 points. All right. Oh, okay. Let's see. I want to look back at any swings that we're potentially going after. Got this guy down here at 400, 16,400. If the downward move continues. See, this would have been an opening setup I would have felt more comfortable taking. The gap was only from 53 to, it was only 4 points. You live and you learn. We've been doing a whole lot of learning lately. I haven't been waiting too long to trade. I don't want to start like trading scared because of yesterday. So we're just going to have to jump into something soon. Obviously, if there's a setup, I took it off group trading and just going to trade one account today and tomorrow. I also thought about putting some brackets on. I do need to stick with my stops. Because if I just have a mental stop of clicking, say if we buy this and then it comes down to that swing, like right there, I need to get out instead of waiting like 1 or 2 more seconds just to see if that was a quick liquidity grab. And then, because sometimes we do just do like a quick liquidity grab on a 5 second and then turn around like this. But Nasdaq sometimes moves quick. So by the time I click exit and it fills me, we could move another 3, 4, 5 points. And I shouldn't be risking that much. Maybe just put brackets on for 5 points in either direction, and then I could always move them. 5 points is 100, right? See how these first trades go from there. Did we take a news swing? That was at 8:30, right? We were up at 500, and then we moved down at 8:30 news. We're coming up right into this 1 minute fair value gap up here. Got a gap there.
Order filled.
That moved very quickly. I didn't get a chance to get in up there. It's going to be one of those days.
Order filled.
It's going to be one of those days. The second it hits that gap, that's when I'm getting in. From there to there is the only points I need. Oh, guys. I think I need to put this strategy into a bot.
Order filled.
This gap, we're touching it. Just want to get back up into this one maybe.
Order
It's like
filled.
that. That's what we're doing. I saw that you're into bots as well. I have a few that I've been working on. I don't like, I'm not struggling on them or anything. I just don't. I'm lazy and don't want to put the time in to go in and figure out what needs to improve in the testing. Like I can bang out a strategy, no problem. This I think I could do fairly quickly. I just don't know exactly what I want it to do. This buy only correlated with a 5-second fair value gap, not a. There was nothing on the 1 minute, so I don't want to take every gap. So I'm not sure what I want to do with it. And I do have one that shows it was profitable over the last 5 years, but I'm not running it live because I don't like it, which doesn't make sense because it's profitable. So why wouldn't I just run it? But not sure yet, Delta. Your bot struggled to accurately identify the higher time frame confluences. What do you have yours built on? Like what platforms? I'm gonna go ahead and wait until after 9:45. We're getting close. We got 5 more minutes. Like I think in an afternoon I could have something looking for fair value gaps on the 1 minute and then just take every fair value gap that occurs on the 5 second within the 1 minute fair value gaps. That's super easy. But I don't take every single one. So I don't know if it would be profitable. I mean, I need to just do it and then I could easily just back test it for a year and see if it works. I have 4 or 5 coded for Quantower. And I picked Quantower because it uses C# and in the .NET space, and that's what I do for a living already, is code all that. So it's like super easy for me to build them there because I have years of experience working with that already. I have one that uses the Keltner channels. Maybe this needs to be a community adventure. Where are these? So I have one that uses the Keltner channel, and what was it doing? It was doing something like whenever there's a fair value gap on the lower side of the channel, a bullish one, obviously, take it. And then whenever we're on the higher side of the channel and there's a bearish fair value gap, take that. And I mean, the theory is that we're in a channel. So if we're down here, you can take them going, you can go long if we have a bullish setup. I think I was wanting stuff to form outside of the channel because usually when we're outside of the channel, that's when we get a pullback. But my initial testing, it wasn't profitable. But I've also improved on how I read and enter on fair value gaps. I think I was entering, so we have the 3 candles that form the gap. I was entering on the 4th candle. As soon as that candle closed, if this candle opens and we have a fair value gap, just mark it in. When in reality, I need to put a buy limit down here and wait for the market to come back and then get tagged in. Which, if we had that, it would have worked out over here. The problem is between that forming and this forming, there are other setups. Like this guy, it formed in the top of the channel, could have got tagged in. So I just have to add some more code to handle having multiple orders everywhere. And that might work. Something like that. Maybe I'll do that. Here's another one. This gap formed in the top end of the channel, a short. Add a sell up in here. Market came into it, hit it, and then just aim for a few points. Like nothing crazy because this is, I would want this to run on like the 5 second and just take trades all day. This gap formed top end of the channel. Tag in there, get out. So that one, I already have it built. I just need to, and it runs. I just need to tweak it and improve it. The thing is, it does very bad on days that we go straight down or straight up because we're not getting those pullbacks. So like it will do good, make money for a few days, and like the day it doesn't work, it just drains everything. So obviously I could add stuff to stop after so many trades, but I just got to gather the data from testing and then go back and look at that. But if anyone has any ideas to improve on that one, let me know. And maybe you'll be the automatic winner of a giveaway. Delta, you can code in whatever language you want. I can, like, I obviously could pick up other languages, and I do have experience in some other languages. However, I would prefer to stick with the least resistance because I'm lazy. So, what did the news did nothing?
Order filled.
Come on, we just need a few points up there. Just gonna get out of
Order
that.
filled.
Just a small loss on that one. Again, I mean, I got in on that one perfectly where the gap started. If we waited 5 more seconds, we could have gotten in down here and then gotten a few points out of it, but I'd have to wait for that pull back into the whole gap on every trade, and I don't want to do that. It sucks, Legends. Just take it easy if you keep going. This is pretty choppy. We haven't gone anywhere. Only in a 50-point range so far. Yeah, I know it does. Like on here, everything is like nice and clear. We got these, look, we got equal highs, liquidity grab, fair value gap, came back into it. I gave several points off of it. Then you go over here and look at the 1 minute and put it on increments of 10, and it's not doing anything.
Order filled. Order filled.
There we go. Of course. We don't have a single fair value gap form on the 1 minute yet. Might be getting one right here. Man, we got out way too early on that one. I don't know how I feel about that gap. This move didn't really break any structure. I mean, it moved a little bit past this guy. It's not coming off of a liquidity. It's not coming off of a low or anything. Let's wait till after 10 now. I feel like we might get a move at 10 only because 9:45 didn't do anything. That's weird, right? Oh. Has anyone else taken anything? Where'd Tyler go? Of course, this gap is offering points when doesn't seem like it should have. Your wife says you can't trade anymore. That's good. Palmetto, what's going on? Good to see you here in the live. I'm doing good. I was still a little bummed out this morning about yesterday, but we've taken some trades and we're doing fine. I don't know if I'm up right now or not, but it I don't want to look at it. I'm just going to keep going. But we've taken some decent little scalps. This one I bought and then got out quickly, and then it just kept going. All right, now we're back into this gap, but it's also close to 10, and it looks like it's primed to go after lows. I think it's just a mental thing. I don't think there's any news at 10, but we didn't really get a move at 9:45 when we had news, so I'm kind of just worried that they might do something at 10. I don't know. That could just be leftover thoughts from when I didn't understand the markets, and I would notice at 10 the markets always did something, but those were probably when there was news events. However, because of that, I'd rather just stay out and wait. I like when Jason agrees with me. That looks like a little, I don't know if that's like an officially like a Judas swing or whatever, but it's definitely looks like a little fake out. All the ICT people probably bought that, and it, like I said, that 1 minute didn't break any structure, and this didn't come off of any new lows, so that kind of seems like a fake move up. So now if we come back up into this range, which I don't expect us to, but I think that would hold for a short. Yeah, you got to be really picky on the 1 minute. And sometimes there's like a false setup right before the actual one. I mean, I ran into that a lot when I was doing the 1 minute only. There was a clear high low, higher high displacement with the 1 minute on the 1 minute, and the 1 minute fair value gap didn't hold, and it created another fair value gap or a whole another setup right after, which that's the one that worked. But I had already taken a loss, so I would skip it. And then I'm like, Jesus, I should have just taken it because I would have got my money back. But yeah, this is definitely what did I tell you guys? Look at this at 10. I just had a feeling that they would do the move at 10 since nothing really happened at 45. I'm gonna have to come out with my own site for news. I'll put a red folder on there, and it just says Rat Lord's prediction. I mean, it wasn't a lot, but they did it. It did something. So now we're going back up into that gap. So let's see if we get a lower. Let's see if we get a fair value gap over here. Yeah, I back when I first started, I used to watch Matt. I would use cumulative delta and crap, but I don't use any of that stuff anymore. All right, maybe we're not going lower. What is this doing? And again, not that I don't know if you were here when everyone got mad at me because I was talking about VWAP and stuff, but if you can use an indicator and it works for you, I'm glad. I'm happy. Like, I'm genuinely happy for you that you can use something that works. But I don't want to use indicators. I would prefer to just trade the candles. Breaker beam created. Oh yeah, if we can displace above this guy. Legends, you all right? We got 3 1-minute candles that all created fair value gaps in the same area. That's crazy. Displaced up, displaced down, displaced up. We're just going red, green, red. So we should be closing up here at 87, right? We didn't get any opportunity to get in here. Came down and hit this gap. I feel like once this breaks out of here, it's just going to go in one direction or the other. Right up into this order block. I think it's so funny when you guys tell people to hit the like button and stuff. I can't say that. I like this gap, but not that we've been hitting it that many times. Maybe we are going to run higher. I don't know. This is so indecisive. Oh, I didn't realize we had a 5-minute fair value gap right here. I just don't like when we come back and sit in one for a long time, and that's on the 5-minute chart. So the whole morning we were just delivering price in there. So maybe we are going to run higher. There we go. I think I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I haven't seen anything that I really like. So we've just sat and watched, which is perfectly fine. I'm not losing money by doing that. And I don't feel like I've missed anything. Got a swing high in the 1 minute up at 516. Which sure seems like we'll run up there. We got to 514. I keep double checking to make sure my increments are on 2 over here, and I'm like paranoid. Still didn't get to 516. Oh, it's keeping me alive, all right. If we come down here, I like that. I don't like it anymore. It may work, but I can't bring myself to get in on a 5-second candle that's 10 points like that. 10, 12 points. I mean, obviously, we'd be up 10 points if I bought that. I mean, I still think we go hit 516, which means probably go up to like 520 ish. That swing is right there. we go. Jesus. There's still nothing just super clear. I mean, I definitely should have taken that gap right here. I mean, look, that's perfect. And then we did hit 20 after that. The day's still young. It's only 10:14. I gotta stop hesitating. That's three moves in a row. 3 decent moves in a row. I'm looking at 35s. 40s up into that gap.
Order filled.
Can this one not hold? Come on, there's no reason to go back down there. I don't know, Alito. I like it reaching up into this 5-minute up here at 35, 36. Come on. I'm just going to get out right here.
Order filled.
It's a lot bigger trade than what I normally do on the 5 second. It sucks that I had 3 trades in a row that I didn't take, that I thought about, talked about, pointed out. They happened, they worked, and I didn't take them. Nice, Delta. Look at that reaction, too. Oh, we didn't quite make it to 35 yet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're not done. We're keep going. I'm going to still be long bias until we reach up into this. And I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I need to see that get hit. Where were you long at, Delta? What were you long off of? Because I know you're not trading this stupid 5 second. I do think we keep going up there, though. Oh, damn. 507. Nice. Yeah, I freaking wanted that on the 5 second. I wanted that so bad. It spooked me with that move. That was too quick. And I've been okay about buying red candles and selling green candles, but yesterday's big moves has me a little scared. I wanted that gap so bad, especially seeing that it formed on the 1 minute and the 5 second. And I was long biased from there. Like that. Made lower lows, like recent lower lows with a gap right here. I still think we go up to 35. I mean, I obviously can be wrong. That is a possibility.
Order filled.
It's a very real possibility. Just
Order
going to take
filled.
that. It's going to keep running, but got to preserve those emotions. Yeah, it is pretty nuts. Yeah, I think it's very manageable. It's not too, it doesn't seem, at first thought, it's very quick when you come from like a 2 minute or a 5 minute, obviously. But I mean, you can see it gives you plenty of opportunities, at least for what I'm doing, to get in. Like I bought this because of this gap, I mean, look at how many times we were hitting it. It gave plenty of, like, a minute almost. Thanks, Delta. This was the plan yesterday. I was so ready to do this yesterday, and I made that mistake. I wanted to just get in and get out on these little reads, these little moves. Nice, Alito. I just tagged you in. I was like, yesterday, what bothered me so much is, like, I was so confident going into that day. So incredibly confident. I was ready to take whatever happened. If it was a red day or a green day, I was ready, but I was not prepared for a mistake that cost me the day on one trade. I'm on the 5-second chart. How am I going to hit a daily loss limit on one trade? It just shouldn't. It should never, ever happen. And it did. What are you up, Alito, if you don't mind? We came back to this volume imbalance right here perfectly. Nice. That's a decent. When you have that's a small gap. You almost need a microscope. But when you have a gap like that and we're going up and one candle just goes straight back and closes in it, I mean, that's just a hard entry because, that's where the 5 seconds hard to do because that was very quick. Well, it took 5 seconds, closed, it opened going up already. So marketing in, you may have gotten filled up here, but for just a few points. So I need a bot to do this. My dog hasn't stopped licking for like 20 minutes and it was getting to me. What's going on, student? It's going pretty good so far. I think we took one loss that was like borderline max of what I would prefer to lose on one trade, but we've been killing it since then. It's another decent, I think. I don't know. I kind of think I should stop. And usually right when I think that, that's when I need to stop, because if I keep going, then if I keep going and I take a loss, I'm going to be mad because I had thoughts of stopping. So we're not up that much. We're only up 160, but it's better than yesterday. I was hoping to be up way more. Yeah. What's up, Knives? Like, I feel fine to keep, like, part of me feels fine to keep going, but I'm starting to get that sense of maybe I should just call it there, take it easy, like today and tomorrow after yesterday. And then next week we'll hit the markets running. Yeah, I think I need to. I really wanted to just take a bunch of trades, but not force myself to take trades. But just do what we did Tuesday after we recovered those losses on Tuesday. And I'm reading it very well, I think. Yeah, that's I do that's what I'm struggling with, Lucid. But the second I think about stopping, that's when I have to stop. I know that like that takes precedence over everything else. Let's finish this week. So today I only traded one account. Tomorrow we'll trade this one just to get our confidence back. And then next week we got a full week, no holidays. We're gonna do what we did today, just trade, just scalp and see what the market gives us. Oh, I'm gonna make it, Knives. I appreciate your support though, but I'm definitely confident that I've got this. But what I was saying, you missed earlier, but what I was saying earlier is that I don't want my max loss to be the TopStep $1,000 daily loss. I mean, like that should be for to prevent mistakes from killing your account, which is what it did yesterday. However, if my account is capable of losing 1,000 in a day, which it is, like yesterday, my green days need to be more than $200 a day. They have to. I can't risk a whole week's worth of gains in one day because of a mistake. And that's what happened yesterday. So I'm going to start not paying attention to the accounts during the trading session. And we're just going to trust our instincts, trust the setups, take trades, get in, get out, and ideally we'll have larger days. These are both fundeds. That's what we've been trading today. They have been linked, but today I unlinked them just because of yesterday's disaster. I like the price action. I know the 1 minute looks like garbage, but the 5-second looks good to me. I like everything I'm seeing. Still think we're running higher, but I need to just secure a decent day and help start rebuilding not the account from yesterday, but help rebuilding myself from yesterday. Because even though I still don't think it was necessarily my fault from yesterday, it still kills my confidence in just trading in general. Like, I trust myself, I trust my setups, I trust the strategy. But then I start thinking, like, am I just always going to be hitting mistakes randomly, I can't, you can't, those, normally you can access those settings in Tradeovate, but they're locked because of TopStep using those settings. Like I can do a mental stop, which we have used. We've stopped when we were down only like 100 or 200. But that doesn't help on other days. Yeah, good idea, man. Just take a couple days, take it easy, get the confidence back, and then we go from there. See, like I would, I love what I'm seeing here, but I'd rather just keep my little $160 and come back tomorrow. Oh, interesting. I think I'm fine leaving it at the 1,000 because, like I said, like the 1,000 should be worst case scenario. The platform goes down, stuff like yesterday happens. I've been red on days and I've stopped when I was down only $180 or $160 and I stopped for the day because like I'm fine with keeping the daily loss a little bit higher. It should just force me to do better, and I should be aiming for close to $1,000 on green days then, which I think I can get. I mean, most of these trades were like $100 a trade. Well, that one was 140, but I think we got in a little too early today when we where was the loss at? I did stick with my setups today. We had like that one trade that was kind of too big, but the markets were still moving a lot right here. Yeah. I don't that one was too big. It was on the border of like I could take it. Plus I didn't get in a good spot, so that's why it was even bigger. That was a short, and I was shorting off of this gap, which we came up to. That was an extra 4 points. So an extra $80 I lost for no reason on that. Yeah, it was really just that one big trade. The other loss was $35. So if I had a better entry on that or just skipped it because the move was it was borderline too big. I'm okay with my decision to take it, but just a note for in the future, this was a little too much. 87. Yeah. We would have been risking 7 points if I got in an ideal spot, which is borderline too much because I'm not really going after 7 points in the green. But I'm okay with my decision. I liked what I saw, and we just got in a little too late. But I'm just going to stop there and enjoy the rest of the day of not stressing like I did yesterday. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. You guys take it easy out there. Follow your plans. Don't let the market get to you. It's just numbers and candles. And we'll come back tomorrow and do it again. Enjoy. Thanks, guys. You all have a great one.